More than 4,000 miles separate us from Paris, and the attacks are making every part of that distance harder for a local business owner and French native.
Rosamie Butler runs the LaSalle Bed and Breakfast in downtown Fort Wayne, but travels back to Paris several times a year. News Channel 15's Sara Wagner sat down with her this afternoon. She joins us now from Studio 15. Sarah?
For more than 30 years, Rose and her husband Clark have split their time between Fort Wayne and their Paris apartment. Since Friday, she says it's been nearly impossible to stop thinking about the tragedy in the city she knows so well and loves so much.
Heard of, and they've told them to attack France.
As a French news channel recounts details of the attacks, Rosamie Butler keeps her eyes glued to her laptop.
And since, I've been watching so much of that, at least 7 to 8 hours per day.
As images of her beloved Paris play out across the screen, there are also physical reminders of the city almost everywhere you turn. Much of the bed and breakfast decor comes from the French capital.
When you talk about label French people, especially in Paris, they say la joie de vivre, joy of living there, but it's going to be very difficult.
The city, famous for celebrating the simple things in life, is now met with an uncertain future.
That investigators found out that militants residing in Belgium were among the Paris attackers.
Many of Rose's family members and friends still live in Paris full-time. Luckily, all of them are safe, but she says it's been very difficult to get in touch with everyone.
When you try to make phone calls, they said, all the lines are busy.
Rose thinks it'll take France a long time to recover, but says the support from so many around the world is helping the healing process.
It really does move me because it makes me feeling a little crying because in some ways, I can see, America is trying, all the countries are trying to help us, which I think it's very good and it makes me feel much better.
Rose and her husband were just in Paris this summer and are scheduled to go back next month. She says she wasn't sure she wanted to go so soon after the attacks, but her husband told her they can't let that fear keep them from going back. In Studio 15, Sara Wagner, News Channel 15.